It's currently 11:10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, December 4th, 2025. And Fem Masculine, we have be back with another general timeless intuitive reading for divine divinity and whoever else resonates with any of these messages at any time that you come across them. Yo, I got my shit back, okay? 11:11 on the clock as in time. So my fellow master intuits, or people who are mastering or have mastered your intuition, even into your clairsenses, which we know are the spiritual energetical equivalent to our physical senses: touch, taste, sound, hearing, and sight, okay? Oftentimes when we come into our clairsenses, it's the sight that kicks in first, um, following clairaudience, or whatever sequence it happens, okay? But you're noticing that all five of your clairsenses are active, accurate, and they are working, okay? I'm so fucking excited to give y'all a full, real reading, okay? So I'm not actually going to dawdle or delay any further, and we're going to jump right into shit. I'm still setting up or trying to arrange a feasible workstation here for the time being, so y'all work with me. Alrighty, so we're going to do some initial channel messages. As I split the deck here, we have power outages. So this could be regarding electricity or some sort of source of power that is required for homes, things like that. This could also be power outages regarding spiritual abilities. Again, as I split the deck, round of applause for masculine. You deserve a motherfucking round of applause while somebody is losing their abilities. Why? Okay, we not nosy in the reverse here. Let's see. Okay, alliance in the upright. We have an alliance coming in. I feel like that this is a divine holy alliance based off of the current events within the soul tribe and or collective. If you know, then you know the vibe. So we'll see what comes out. I'm not even gonna elaborate too much. Congratulations. I cannot make this shit up for masculine. Round of applause. Congratulations are in order. There is an alliance coming in to back you up. We are no longer isolated. Okay, we never, well, in the physical realm, we have been isolated, but we got our backing in the spiritual. SO above, SO below. With the truths coming out, the expositions, if you will, on the lies, the falsehoods, the brutality, the maliciousness is coming to the fore, and we're being seen for who we are. Yeah, we don't have bad intentions. It's in the reverse. We don't approach people like that because we know what comes if we do. Especially if you're in the know of spiritual energetical laws and you still choose to go left. It's your business, but don't be mad at us. I cannot make it up. Now, when I split the deck, we had a round of applause, right? You'll see me shuffling, right? It's out again, round of applause, okay? Predatory nature in the reverse. We don't have a predatory nature. And that's why people want to work with us. Yeah, misunderstood and gotta be explained. Weezy F Baby, Carter 3, it's in the reverse. Somebody always feels the need to explain themselves, but when you know what you know and you're confident in that, there's no explanation needed. Inhumane, that's why. Whoever's embodying that energy, they're inhumane. They don't care about other people. Well, they do up until it gets them what they want from them and or others, and once that's null and void, that's when the inhumanity kicks in. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. That's in a reverse. So this inhumane energy feels like they could do whatever the fuck they want to whomever the fuck they want to. And that's just that. You gotta sit, lay down, stand, and take it. That's a no. If you're in your power, you don't do that. Ain't no trick or treat about it. It's in the reverse. We ain't got time for that. Feel masculine, you are an enigma. Stay that way. So people are trying to figure you out, trying to figure out what your Achilles heel is. They want to find out where you're tender so that they can strike. That's what predators do. Sorry, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead. I want to actually, let's go to cartomancy. I want to get some experiences, do the forecasting. So we're actually going to go ahead and hit the numerology with the dice. If I can find them, and I just had them out, y'all. So again, bear with me. I'll turn up. We'll go to cartomancy, into the review. Let's see here. Oh, Page of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Undercover agent working behind the scenes, communicating something here. What else? Holy Spirit, what do we need to know? Oh, Nine of Swords in a reverse. Okay, somebody in deep sorrow and regret, more air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They in deep sorrow and regret because, confirmation, thank you, Holy Spirit, they ass got caught. Whatever game they was playing in the background, Queen of Pentacles in a reverse, karmic feminine energy, male or female, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This greed, manipulation regarding finances, materialistic. Somebody could even be a sex worker. I heard a horn beeping. Moon in the reverse. Okay, so I try not to go here, but the cards don't lie. Somebody playing up in moon magic. Also, we have a full super moon tonight. Beautiful, beautiful, clear, shining brightly. Some bitches trying to play up in some moon magic. They don't realize that the sun is our father, the moon is our mother, bitch, and they birthed a star. That's not gonna work. Some hoe was trying to do that shit last night, talking about coming to the graveyard, bitch. You're not using no graveyard dirt on me. You're not putting me in no jar, bitch, and you're not sticking me in the freezer, hoe. That's not gonna happen. Some Page of Wands in the reverse. Somebody feel, and it's coming out next to the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. He or she feels like they're entitled to whatever the fuck you have, or coming into, and if you don't like it, well, that's on you, because they plan to take it. And it's more than one. Yo, as I say, it's more than one. Three of Cups in the upright. Somebody tried to have you in a third party situation. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, they wanted you to flood like the waters. This bitch told me, I already let him know in the door, I don't do that BDSM shit. And I'm very clear on what I like and don't like, so there's no misconceptions or confusions when we greet. Soon as I step in, you should let me tie you up. If that's hell to the motherfucking no. We already touched this, bitch. No, right. You are not tying me.
What are you doing?
I'm working.
Yeah, don't do it in here.
Your mom said
it's
I
like
said.
No. She just told me to come up here and
okay, I stand corrected.
Three people just told me talking about you blasting music and stuff. Don't do that in here, bro.
Where can I work?
Downstairs. Don't do that in here, bro.
Where downstairs?
Where the seating area is.
Okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
Don't be loud though, like. Don't be yelling and shit.
I mean, that's just how I do.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Okay? Everything's okay? Yeah,
So, Fem Masculine, what we're going to do for this reading is going to be somewhat of an ASMR. As you heard in the background, there were some complaints made, so I have to cut off the music and not be so loud. So we're going to whisper the messages, but they're still going to come out. Alrighty, so, yeah. So we're just going to go right back to where we left off. Somebody likes to put people in third party situations with them and they're not so loving. Why, Holy Spirit? Eight of Wands. We're still in cartomancy, not tarot. They're intentionally creating conflict. Somebody wants to start a fire regarding you. 10:33 on the clock timer. 1:33. If you've been seeing that as a synchronicity, it's your message. Alrighty. This is why the masculine. Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Generational wealth created by you. They don't like that. Why? Four of Wands in the reverse. I have to make sure I keep my voice at a level. Four of Wands in the reverse. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Financial irresponsibility, ruin, imbalanced energy. What they can't make sense of, it doesn't exist. Surface value. What you see is not always what you get. They don't get a new beginning in this energy. They have to repeat the cycle until they learn and apply. Now we're going to get into some energy oracles and see what the energy is. 12:10 on the clock timer, 12:12 on the clock timer. You're manifesting. Something about a Sagittarius born on December 10th or something important about that day. 12:24. The ops are mirroring you. So what does that mean? Mirror gives an opposite reflection. So if we're high vibrational and creating legacies and generational wealth, those who mirror us, the total opposite, they're not. And that's another reason why they don't like it. It's because we're not shy about it after they attack us. I'm not going to get into that right now, but check the other videos. Energy oracle. Shout out to my fellow alchemists who know how to transmute energy. At the bottom of the deck, door to value in the upright. We got the keys. We got things to do. We have a destiny to fulfill. Bottom of the deck. I can read it. They don't appreciate nothing. Always one. Take. 15 on the clock time. 66. In this entitled energy, they will never have the victory except the revolution. Sorry, absolutely not. Why? Bottom of the deck, temple path in the upright. We're in alignment. If you know energy and you know your energy and intentions, you know which is which. Which spell work. It's not how what you say, it's how you say it. And if you don't say it to the person that it's meant for, you're not saying shit. I thought we were all adults. I can still talk to a bitch I don't like when necessary. I don't know, but I do. And so you can ask me. Let's get into the tarot, because I don't want to be on here long. God forbid I do my job. Let's see what's out in the open. We'll use this deck. I'm sorry. Thanks for the idea, honey. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords in the reverse. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, talking a whole bunch of nothing. Yep, you're right. Wanna be Don Juan. Although manipulative, deceitful, young-minded. Didn't I say that? Clicks and yeah, we don't do that. We can stand alone. So won't hate. But who am I? I'm young, and so are you. It's funny how I play my music at night, every night. But when the truth is coming out, it is now an issue. 7 of Wands in the reverse. They have no defense for their attacks. It's out in the open. Therefore, their people may not see it. But the ones in the right energy do. It's out in the open, it's not closed. They cannot maintain this. They will not maintain it. I'm just the vessel and the messenger. I'm not responsible, nor you are responsible for anybody else's actions, choices, and decisions. Accountability. There's an Aries involved here. This is who they've been following up behind, listening to. This could be somebody's father figure, ex-spouse, soon to be ex-spouse, or ex-long-time lover, decade or more. 1919 on the clock timer breaks down to 10:10. Completion. That shit is over. You passed. Somebody didn't. This has everything to do with 10th house energy. Saturn and Capricorn. Karma and the devil. Which one balances things out? Saturn, right? Libra. Okay. A fool's fool is a fool. Don't be foolish, masculine. Somebody's being led to slaughter. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Moody, disappointed, bipolar, schizophrenic, borderline personality disorder, mess emotionally. They cannot see their way clear through the mess because they created it. And they're taking action in this energy. That's what Knights do. Page of Pentacles in the upright. Somebody's planting seeds that's gonna blossom and bloom. 11 is the number here. That's 11th house. Teams, groups, and colleagues. Didn't the first initial channel message say affiliates? I believe it did. Confirmation. You don't have to like what we do, but you don't have to try to sabotage it. We don't fuck with you until you fuck with us. And then even then we don't retaliate like we could. We talk it over and then get the guidance. I don't know about you, Fem Masculine, but when the Most High tells me to do something, I'm gonna do it. That's why I switched up my approach. Because nobody's gonna stop me from doing my job, living my purpose and design. If you don't know your purpose, that's when you do the work. Magician in reverse. Spell work. Santeria Pua Pro. Toxic. Ipa. Yaruba. Damn. And what the fuck else? They're doing it. And they're not even doing it right. Stop running to Google for potions and spells. If that's what you want to do, you better learn the right way. And not in some impulsive, impetuous energy just to get you get back. Because when you're in that energy, and that's your intention, you're gonna get back everything you tossed out. 30 times 1,000 if it was a divine being. Chosen on earth angel healer. You tried to unalive a healer to the pits of hell. You and your entire bloodline. That's what they said. This is all out in the open. People are watching and they don't even know. Let me not get excited about what I do because I love what I do. King of Wands in the upright. Seeing things from a higher perspective. Didn't I just say somebody's watching? This is them. Could be our spirit guides, angels, ancestors, which it is. It could be you taking a new perspective, which it is. It could also be an outside third-party energy who has been sent in, that undercover agent, to see what's really going on for themselves. They came, they saw. And now somebody can't sleep. This is the same bitch that's been showing up in the past readings having nightmares. 24 on the clock timer. 66, 1966, Route 66 here in California breaks down to a 12 and a 3. 12 hours. What people don't know about karma and spirituality, they're about to find out. Third house energy, Gemini and Mercury. There could be a pair of lovers, not so lovers, talking about a whole bunch of shit. But they're being talked about as well by the people who see who they really are and how they really move. People in that energy tend to like give them the rope and let them hang themselves. Because people like to see just how far others will take it before they stop or are made to stop. Holy Spirit. Oops. Six of Cups in reverse. You're living the past in the past. Nobody from the past, even the recent past, can move forward with you. They like to be stopped and chase their tail around in circles like a mutt. Let them. You've completed the cycle. What's the issue here, Holy Spirit? I hope I'm not too loud. Oh, look. I can't get too excited, you know. Miserable don't hate to see excited, happy, fulfilled people. We have the Emperor. This is the issue. The real boss. Kings rule the kingdom, but the Emperor rules it all. Male or female. Could be an Aries, but didn't I say someone was mirroring, trying to be like what they're not? Emperor in the reverse, Emperor in the upright. Let me pick out my voice. And baby, he or she is on fire. As I have said recently on and off, they wanted to smoke. Click, boom, we got the match. Don't shake the table if you don't want to get shook. Okay? Okay, Michelle. Loving hip hop. What else, Holy Spirit? Because we know they don't like the real boss. Because it's a real boss. This is a leader that creates and builds other leaders. They don't care. We don't care about the cloud. When in cloud, there is doubt. Clout means you just want to impress people. Oh, look at me. We don't want to be seen. I know I don't, but I have to be. Okay? I like being it to myself, but you quit looking at me. If I want to jack out, that's none of your business, bitch. I'm not showing anybody, but you still get to see prying eyes. Hermit in the reverse. This is somebody that's isolated and they don't want to be. This is an extrovert that likes to perform and they've been sat down. Possibly solitary confinement for somebody if they're in prison or headed that way. Because, you know, erratic people, they can't control their emotions. Click, boom. Somebody's about to explode or implode. Or both. What is imploding? When you collapse internally, emotionally, mentally, possibly, all of the above. Exploding is when you project and take it out on others. Seven of Pentacles, see, they don't like the fact that we will not stop. Who are you to tell us to stop? We don't like what you're doing. Stop it. Well, bitch, don't look. Do something else. Mind your business instead of ours. That way, you won't have to be bothered. Right? Logic. Since folk like to deal with practicality and logic, practical lies, and yes, I just made that up, that logic, and use it. Instead of using other people and then get mad when we reinforce the boundaries and say no. That pisses them off because everybody else hangs off their booty tail and says yes when it's really a no for them. Sorry, not sorry that you're weak. We're not. It is what it is and it ain't what it ain't. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. If it's in the upright, that's independence, resources, building something from the ground up by yourself. They want to latch on to that. It's enough. And I'd be damned if somebody to tell me what to do with shit that I built from the ground up. We've worked hard for this shit. And that's why we persevere. Six of Swords in reverse. That BDSM shit, they want to dominate other people. How are you dominating people with no power? You don't have no real power, because if you did, you wouldn't need a cheerleading team. Everybody says that I'm crazy, I'm stupid, I'm unintelligent, I'm naive, my head is always in the clouds. I'm none of those things. I am a visionary. I do love to daydream. I'm a kid at heart. Why is that bothering you? Oh, well, it don't matter to me. It can bother you. But why are you trying to do something about it? That's when you force the divine's hand and the divine forces ours. Whose report will you believe? That type of eye. But who am I? Let folk tell it to nobody. A crazy, a zilch. A weird. I'd rather be weird than be like any energy like that. I love being weird. That means I'm different, and so are you, for masculine. Like boss, King of Pinnacle and upright, abundance, taking action. This could be the aspect of the Emperor, because Emperors embody all kings in the deck. That's why they rule everything. Just as the Empress embodies all queens in the deck. If this is not the Emperor's King of Pinnacle aspect, there's someone coming in. Oh, one of the affiliates wants to work with you. They're already wealthy. Tried, true, and proven. Let me not get too loud. God forbid. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. My Virgo and my rising and Venus is Virgo. You can have Virgo placements as well, or not. It's just energy. Learn how to read energy. It will behoove you. Six of Wands in the reverse. Somebody is about to be publicly embarrassed and outed. It's not us. How do I know? Because if you're in the opposing energy, we've already done it ourselves. Check our content. And we stay current on it. All the things that they did to us, this illegal recording, and these stupid assholes think that we can't see past the AI, and like that whole last night, questioning me. I ran it down. You see that? Just that. Well, how can you? This is how. He looked perplexed for a minute. Not only are you going to illegally record, but you're going to post it, doctor it, and then make proceeds for it. Okay. But when the boom hits, don't look at us, bitch. Don't you do it. Because we didn't tell you to do it. I specifically told him I don't do being recorded. He did it anyway and thought I didn't know. We're the rope. They take the action. They hang themselves. It's on you, bitch. Not us. It's not our fault that you can't control your impulses. Keep a sword in the reverse, male or female. This is the bully, the antagonist. But we're the protagonist in their story. Ironic. If we're the protagonist in their story, where do they stand in main character and not us? Okay. Just my opinion, but what do I know? Three of Swords in the upright. Somebody's heartbroken. Suffering. I don't know about you. I'm not suffering. We have our challenges, we have our storms, but I'm not suffering. I'm not angry. I get irritated and frustrated with bullshit, but I move on. Manifested outcomes. Another different deck. You see, I'm true to this, I'm not new to this. It's in my mind, body, and soul, and it's not for the applause. Even though we're getting all of that, that's not why we do it. Intentions. Let me not get too excited again. The star and the upright. Didn't I say earlier the sun is our father, the moon is our mother, and the earth a motherfucking star, bitch? Virility. Star, you know what it is. And you're being talked about. Not only the hateration bullshit as Mary J. Blige would say, but there are a whole bunch of people that like what we do and how we do it and are simply amazed. That's why affiliates was the first initial channel message. Seven of Cups in a reverse. Somebody is completely, totally delusional. Because we're the star and they're not. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they don't go with the flow. They try to force it. And that's where we say, let me water down. That's where we say, no, bitch. Stop right there. They don't like that. He didn't like that last night. I'm starting to get angry. You're just gonna have to get angry, bitch. Because once you showed your hand, bitch, we can't go no further than that. I'll walk home. No, you don't have to do that. I'll drop you off and wonder why. And then, who did I run into? Just as I'm getting out the car, and he didn't know, he thinks I didn't notice the, baby, like I said, he knew to this. We true to this. They're not new to this either. They're true to it, but with no consciousness. I mean, if you want to be practical and logical, please be in all aspects and areas as much as you can. Because, baby, when I see what I'm doing and working, I'm going to switch it up. Switch tactics. Doing the same thing over and over again is the very definition of insanity. And I ain't crazy. I've had multiple evaluations because people like to say that because we have the gift. Not sorry that you don't understand, but it's real, honey bun. You don't have to believe it in order for it to be the truth. The truth is the truth is the truth. It will always be the truth beyond any delusion. And once the truth is substantiated and you still believe the delusions, I don't know what to tell you. Four of Pentacles. This is our job, bitch. 44. On the clock timer. 444. Meditate more, which you are. Our foundation is protected. Come what may. And will be that as long as we continue the trajectory of our divinity and alignment. It's that simple, not really simple, it's challenging, but we know what's expected of us. Balance, whatever that is for you. You got people that can't do certain things, but we can, and that pisses them off. Look, we do the work every day. And I know we don't do it so that you can validate it. It's not for others to validate. It's from within and from outside. Simple. We're on assignment. This is what we do. We're also conservative, frugal, not cheap. We're very mindful of how and where we spend. Stop pocket watching, bitch. Then they get mad when we say shit like this, but they talking shit about us regular student mud. You think we don't know how we do? Okay. Find a new subject matter. How about self? Are we willing to do that? 42:24 on the clock timer. Mirroring. No, they're not. They want to keep the focus on us so they are not seen. Look at us, bitch. Please do. It's all out there. Ain't that shit to hide. Well, nobody why? We hid most of our lives. Ain't doing that. Let me calm down. 7 of Wands in the upright. Didn't we see it in the reverse too? Mirroring, right? What they can't defend and maintain, we can. And are. Which is why we're on assignment. Which is why we are ordained initiates, our honor and high ranking. No, this is not ego. This is a humble flex. Because they don't get humility. When they see that in us, they think that we're weak, we're pussy. How benign. Eight of Pentacles in a reverse. There's no value here. It could be, but there's not because nobody's tending to the garden because of low self-esteem. Is anybody willing to admit that? I did it. I didn't think shit of myself because of my background. I tried to kill myself how many times? The right way to, right? That's up and down, right? Slip mark, right? Been there, done that. If I can do it, if we can do it for masculine, so can they. But they don't want to. Or they're scared, which boils down to they don't want to. Or they're comfortable, which again boils down to they don't want to. Free will of choice. Fine, unbun. Accept the outcome. And stop trying to switch it and reverse it. Take what's coming to you based on what you put out. 44 on the motherfucking clock timer. If I'm lying, I'm dying. And I ain't dying. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That used to be us, but it ain't no more. And we're damned if somebody tries to project that back onto us. The moon in the reverse. Pisces. Somebody's scared. They was playing in that moon magic. Immediate backfire. Somebody's quaking in their tube socks and panties. Something ain't blowing. Four of Cups in the reverse. Somebody or a plethora of somebodies. A bunch of individual people who are not commingling with each other. That and or groups of individuals, groups of people other are coming to sudden awareness. Damn, bitch, those bitches are frauds. We did this, that, and the other said this, that, and the other about them. Divine Feminine Masculine. The person telling us is the actual fraud. Sudden awareness, manifested outcome, bottom of the deck. 5 of Wands to the reverse. Going with the flow. We trust in the knowing because we have surrendered to the process. I'm going to get some keywords out and then I'm shutting this shit down. It's so funny how it's a problem I started doing this, but when I started it, everybody comes running back here. And then, I had a conversation with my girl. Yeah, collaborate in the reverse. People are not going to want to collaborate with these hoes. Not after this sudden awareness. Especially if people have to pay the price, running up behind what they said. Oh, bitch, I gotta go to prison because of you, ho? I lost my children because of you. I lost my money. I lost my nigga because of you. Oh, that nigga, but this bitch is gonna get somebody real mad. Pal, y'all know how possessive folk are? We don't do possessive, we do maybe territorial. I know I do. I don't possess nobody, but I am quite territorial about mine. And so far, mine is me and this tribe. Ain't nobody gonna want to collaborate with them. It's in the reverse. Something about spiders. S-P-I-D-E-R and S-P-Y-D-E-R. But this spider is somebody's knocking over the mic. They don't want us to speak about this spider technology thing. I'll circle around back to it in another video. Love, right? That's what we are, love. Unconditional love. That does not mean tolerance of toxicity and brutality. It doesn't even mean that we gotta like your raggedy ass. It just means that we're not gonna attack you, we're not gonna hate on you, but please, stay the fuck over there. Don't two-step your little coochie over here. Please and thank you. Respect the boundary. Protect in the reverse. I wonder who's not protected. It's been coming up lately, not just with me. Their ancestors have abandoned them, want nothing to do with these energies. They're embarrassed and they want to become